Hey, baby.
What's up?
Did I tell you about the blonde that walked into the bar?
No.
Yeah, she walked into the bar and, I forget the joke again. Fuck me.
Who's really the
Okay,
blonde then?
alright, so the j so the blonde walked into the bar and, she told the bartender, she said, "I'll have a beer." And he said, "And how's your bush?" And she said, "Fine, how's your dick?" Hey, we're Eric and Nicole.
And this is the Hey Baby podcast. There we go.
Alright. Nikki, I'll let you introduce our guest.
So I didn't really prepare for an introduction. I was gonna do the thing that I hate the most.
Tell us about
Be
yourself.
like, "Hey, Ryan, tell me about yourself."
Hang on, let me get a sip of something first.
Ryan has the best mugs.
Man, I can't. Your mugs. Do you have any of those leggings?
I did. I don't know if I
my
still
God.
do.
God, man.
Well,
Good
here's what I
Lord.
don't know. Okay, so I remember I think I may have worn them once, and this is why. Because when I put them on, one, if I have fairly large legs, squats and all. So they kind of stretch out, and because of that, when I put them on, your face is like directly on my dick imprint, to where like your nose kind of is sticking out a little bit. So like I don't think I want to wear these now.
My favorite was the black space that was accidentally on the asshole, and it depended on your size, but if you were kinda like a middle-sized woman, there was a black asshole about this big right in the middle of your butt. It
That's
was awful.
terrible.
It was awful.
I didn't look close enough to notice if that was on mine. So
Somebody sent a picture because they had found their leggings and they'd sent a picture to, I'm pretty sure it was obviously you, of you and your face on their butt bent over. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you still have those.
It's not pretty.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I got rid of those when my my wife is like one of these organizing women's, like rearranges the house like every quarter or something like that,
Oh,
and
you
was
got one of
cleaning out
them.
the closet, found those, and goes, "What the fuck are these?" Like not knowing the backstory at all. Like,
Yeah, those are dangerous to have in your house if you don't know if
yeah.
something doesn't know the backstory.
Yes. And somehow your mom got a cup of yours and then she's like, here, you can have this.
Yeah,
Back to me.
one of my cousins found the mugs online and sent my mom one, like, no explanation, just she got this mug, but at least it was the one with
Like
me
I
in the suit that was kinda, like, classy looking. It was hers isn't too bad.
I had the weird face on it.
Yeah.
like
So
yeah.
anyway,
I don't even.
yeah.
I forgot I even had this until today, actually. So
That's epic. That's epic. So I don't have like, okay, I tried to come up with questions for you, but I couldn't figure out a direction of the episode. So I
still
was
didn't
just gonna.
introduce me.
So
Yeah, you
yeah,
still haven't said who he is.
but because I really don't know how to introduce you because you're
I'll
a
take a
doctor. Go
stab at
ahead.
it, and then he can introduce himself.
There we
He can
go.
tell us who he is. Dr. Ryan Rhodes is with us. He's a
Mhm.
doctor. It means he went to medical school and he knows things.
Yes,
Okay, this is better than if I would have done it.
drinking. I know things.
um, I've been acquainted with Dr. Drinking Bros for several years. Was always like one of my favorite dudes in there. You were always super helpful. Uh, and like, one of the things I always remember, totally not doc related, was in Nerds, you had the costume. Shit.
It
What?
was Doc Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yes, yeah, the Doc
Doc
Deadpool
Deadpool.
thing, and it was so funny. I loved that. And I think that's probably actually when you first popped on my radar. And then a couple times we chatted about TRT and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there he is.
Yep, I
Yes.
still have this thing. In fact, this
That
is the
is
one I actually wear
amazing.
to the Comic Cons now.
Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, so Doc, he's got this, like, kinda like the trifecta of being a badass, uh,
Mhm.
being super intelligent doc, and being a total nerd. So, like, what else could you fucking ask for, man? So, yeah, that's my
Uh,
introduction, I think.
you left out the military part.
Well, that's
Yeah.
partially badass.
Yeah, I mean,
You're a
yeah, I mean,
major,
kinda.
right?
Huh?
You're a major?
I am a major. I'm eligible for promotion now, but I'm not gonna jinx it because I don't know if I'm actually gonna get selected, but
Cool, cool.
That's
Alright, so
actually pretty awesome.
now tell us about yourself since we took a stab at it.
okay, so hang on, let me recap what you said. So to the doctor thing, you said the
Yeah.
nerd thing. Um, uh, I'm, very into fitness, as, most
Yes.
people who follow me know. I've done some bodybuilding competitions. I'm actually in prep for another one right now. Um,
That's cool.
I just started it actually, so I'm still not shredded, but it'll get there. Uh, um, what am I leaving out? Oh yeah, certified personal trainer. So I do train a couple of people on the side, actually, usually for free. Uh,
That's cool.
and I am married with two children. I guess I could throw that in there.
Yeah.
Like two boys. The two boys actually went to the gym with me today, and it was kind of one of these. I think I just activated Siri. Go away, Siri.
Whoops. Okay.
Yeah. And what I was saying, my two sons actually wanted to go to the gym with me today, and my wife
That's
was kind of
awesome.
like, "You can't do that. You can't watch both of them and work out." And it's like, I'll just do a kind of casual workout because I mean, how do you say no to that? Like,
You're
you have
right.
Oh,
two
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have two sons that want to go
Hang
work
out with
out with
you.
you. Like, how do I say no? I can't. I'll
You
make it
can't.
work. Like they're gonna come with me.
Yeah.
I'll make it work. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, even if your workout suffers, it doesn't, you know? Like, it's worth
yeah.
it.
Do they wanna do that often, or is that, like, a random thing?
Pretty often, yeah. I mean, I have a gym in the garage, which is sometimes when we would typically do workouts together, but it's freaking cold, so I didn't want to work out in the
Yeah.
garage. I wanted to actually go to a climate controlled gym. Um,
Yes.
uh,
Sorry. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't even know if Nicole's ever seen it. One of my favorite pictures of my granddaughter, I used to have a power cage in what is our bar now. Um, guess I kinda went backwards from, like, fitness room to
Yes.
I'm just gonna use this room to consume alcohol. But, I had a power cage back there, and I was lifting one day, and suddenly I looked down, and my granddaughter was probably 3, and she's just at the end of the bench, like, staring at me like this. It was, like, the cute and I snapped a picture real quick. It's one of my favorite pictures of her. It's so cute.
That's
Love having
I
kids
don't
in the
think I've
gym.
seen that.
I actually like usually this is just in the garage, but like when we do a garage workout together, if they're watching, I somehow get stronger, like a little bit stronger. I'm like, they're watching. I gotta. They better believe I'm
Hey,
a
Frank.
freaking Captain America still. Like, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not sandbagging this.
yeah.
I tried that if Nicole's around, but she just comes over and beats me up and
I do not. Not at least not while you're working out.
Okay, so that's funny. There was about this is a little more than a year ago or so. I wanted to see if I could still bench press 315. So it was like I was feeling good. I was doing bench press. I was feeling good. I was like, can I still do 315? And I put it on the bar and I recorded it. So this is all on video and get the rep up. And as I re-rack it, my wife like walks up to me and puts her phone in my face and says, "Hey, look at this. This is funny, huh?" I was like, "You don't realize what I just did?"
Here's a meme.
Yeah. Did you
Ah, that
you saw that, right? You didn't realize how good that is?
that sounds like something I would've actually, that reminds me of when we first got together and Eric would do really heavy lifts, and I'd be like, "Why do you rest so long between sets?" Like, I honestly didn't know, like, lifting heavy wasn't a thing 5 years ago for me, and I just was like, "Why do you have 3-minute rests between
Yeah, she's
sets?"
like, "You're
Like,
what, you lazy or what?"
like, I don't get this.
I'm over there, I can't move my arms, shut up.
So scientifically, the proper amount of rest time, at least in terms of strength training, is as much as you need. That's literally the
Oh, that's
proper amount of
good.
strength training. Yeah.
Interesting, I didn't know that even.
Without being ridiculous,
Well, yeah.
obviously. Like they
Tomorrow.
there's a Hensman, I think is his name. There's a guy who does a lot of this exercise physiology research, and he does that. He basically found like for the best outcome strength training wise, you're gonna have a rest period of like 2 to 3 minutes between set for on
Yeah.
average. On average. So it might
Yeah,
be a little shorter for some, might be a little longer for some. It's basically until you feel fresh enough to do another
like I
set.
can do this again.
Um,
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, prior to that, really, I didn't have any experience lifting outside of, like, maybe 10 pounds bicep curls and running. And then I come in and he's, like, lifting these 50-pound dumbbells and using the bar, and I'm like, "What is this? Why do your workouts take so long?"
And what's funny, I just thought about this recently here, how we've come full circle, that when we first started dating, she would come to the gym with me and be like, "Show me how to do this. Show me how to do this. Show me how." Like, I wanna do what you're doing with a little less weight, obviously. And now if one of us is gonna have a workout for the other one, it's her putting a workout together for me.
Yeah, I'm not that good at it, though.
No, but it's just it's completely changed to where, like, you have learned so much about fitness in the last 3 or 4 years that
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I basically I'm a one trick pony. I'll pick heavy shit up and put it down, and then my ligaments and tendons all told me to fuck off, that I wasn't gonna do that anymore, so now I'm trying to learn how to lift like an old man.
Oh,
She gets
you're
mad
okay.
she
Yeah, I
gets
don't
mad
like
when
when
I
you
say
say
that.
you're an old man.
yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay, okay. Was it Comic-Con that you were oh, I'm gonna fuck your title up for your Spartans
Oh, Dragon
this
Con.
past
That was Dragon Con. The one in
that's what
Atlanta.
it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
see
that's
all
the
his pictures
that's
for
the
that?
No, I missed that.
that's the shield right there. Yeah.
Ye
No
Tell
shit.
tell Eric about that, because I won't do you any justice. This was
Okay,
last
so
fall?
these are honestly some of my favorite group of people. Like one of my favorite group of people. There's a group. Um, they've been doing it now for close to 20 years, I think. Every Dragon Con, just this group of Jack dudes and eventually Jack girls too, would all like cosplay as the Spartans from the movie 300. And it started out as just a few of them, and then it just grew and grew and grew to not quite 300 of them, but a lot of them. So
There was quite a
it's a
few.
huge group. And I joined this group about 3 years ago. What's funny is that I actually went to my first Dragon Con with some people from Drinking Bros Nerds. Um,
Oh, that's cool.
and then saw them and I was like, who the hell are those guys? And they're like, oh, that's the Spartans. And they're like, oh, they do all this crazy shit where, you have to measure your body fat and you have to do their workouts and you have to do this kind of crap or whatever. It's like, fuck that. I'm never doing that. Um, turns out that was all bullshit. That was just all rumors that get started and stuff like that. Um,
And
a few years later, like I think it was somebody from that group or whatever, just like said, you should join us. You're in pretty good shape. And I'm like, okay, cool. So,
Pretty good shape. Over your
yeah.
benching 315, you're in pretty good shape.
well, for them, it's all about the aesthetic. So like,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. And that was actually, it actually happened at another Dragon Con when I entered like this, they have like a cosplay bodybuilding contest that they have at Dragon Con. And I said, screw it, I'm going to enter that. And I did my Deadpool for that. And I think I got third place on that one.
Nice.
And that's when
Nice.
somebody was like, why don't you join the Spartans? And I was like, I don't want to do all that body caliber, body fat workout bullshit. And it's like, that's all crap. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Like, you just join. Like, oh, okay. So I joined. In my first year, I got picked for something called King's Guard, which is like the guy who's the king picks, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the best looking dudes to like be up front with him. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I didn't expect this.
Oh, that's
Um,
sweet.
yeah, second year, same thing. They picked me for the King's Guard, and then all these dudes were like, why don't you go out for king? And I was like, dude, I've barely been in the group so far. Why would I want to do, should I be the king? There's dudes who have been here for 10 years who hadn't been the king. I'm like, no, dude, trust me, put your name in for freaking king. And like, okay, fine, I'll put my name in for freaking king. And they picked me to be the king. So I got to be King Leonidas last year for the 300 Spartan group.
That's really cool.
Which was actually pretty damn awesome. If I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty freaking cool. Like,
I think it was cool. I saw his photos. It was really cool.
I totally fucked up my introduction. It's Dr. King Major Rhodes.
How many titles am I gonna get? Jesus, I should get knighted. I should get knighted so I can throw Sir in there.
That's right. We're sending you to England. Go do something cool in England. They'll knight your ass.
That's funny. That's funny. How do you actually get knighted?
You star in the Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Or you star in Lord of the Rings and fucking what else did he? Oh, Magneto.
Oh.
Or you're Sean Connery.
Yeah,
Sean
that's
Connery
okay.
deserved it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anybody else who's been knighted outside of British actors.
Oh, yeah, me either. Me either.
Yeah, I think it's super rare for a foreigner to get knighted. Foreign to England.
Oh, well, I kind of figured that.
Fuck them. That shield is not for Captain Britain. I'll say that much.
Okay, how did you get that shield?
Oh, actually, I think that's the one. I actually have. Don't give nerds disposable income. Because
Okay,
that is one of 3 Captain America shields that I have. But I think that one was actually given to me by an ER doctor when I was in residency. He just kind of, I think I was a third year resident. No, I was a second year resident. And he was like, hey, I'm moving. I got to get rid of a lot of my stuff. I have a lot of this like Marvel memorabilia that I don't really want. Would you buy it from me? And I was like, sure, I'll buy it from you. And then I go to look at it and I see the shield and I was like, really, that's the only thing I really want. And he's like, hey, you can just have it. They just gave it to me.
Dude.
Nice when it works out that way.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. How did you choose medicine?
It's the shortest line in career day.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you should have stuck with that. I don't know. Fucking here I am.
I get asked that question so many times. In fact, this is just a thing I do. If I get asked the same question by a lot of people, I just come up with a joke answer. Because then I can just snap into it really quick.
I will believe you.
I like it.
I am so gullible.
She will believe you. She will believe you.
Like the best example I have is if I'm actually working, like I'm actually at the hospital or in the clinic or whatever, and a patient asks me like, is this going to hurt? I always snap back immediately. It's not going to hurt me. Yeah, Eric's frozen too.
It'll be back in a second. I think the internet just took a hiccup.
I think, okay.
But again, what's cool is everybody's shit is recording on your own shit. So when it comes back together, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear the last thing I just said?
No.
I said one thing I do in work, like in the hospital or in the clinic or whatever, is if I have a patient ask me something, they ask, is this going to hurt? I just snap back, it's not going to hurt me.
That's perfect. That's like when somebody asks if my dog bites. Does your dog bite? You don't bite me.
That one I can see is true. Or actually, for the baby, I can't say that.
Junior does bite us, but it's love bites.
Yeah, that's what my dog does too. I actually gave my kids a little bit of a life lesson today. They were talking about like animals that bite, and I said, "Hey kids, do you know how you can tell if an animal bites?" And I said, "How?" They said, "How?" I said, "If it has a mouth."
That's a pretty good lesson, actually.
Yeah.
Big facts, though. Big facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serious answer. How I went into medicine. I don't think a lot of people know this. My dad is actually a doctor.
Did not know that.
Yeah, my dad is a med peds physician and has been, obviously for a long time now. And it wasn't like my entire childhood, I was like, I want to be exactly like dad. I can actually remember the distinct moment that I said, I want to do what he does. We were actually at a football game. We were at LSU. We were at LSU's campus. We were walking back from the game. Um, this elderly gentleman walking with a cane tries to climb up some stairs and he falls, like bad, nasty fall.
No.
And my dad was like within a second, like next to that guy, like going over him, assessing him, and all that other good stuff. And like that was, and he ended up being fine, but he gave the guy his card and everything, said, come see me and I'll make sure everything's okay. Like all this stuff. I don't think you need to go to the hospital, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, that's it. I mean, I can't think of anything like that was just his instinct. He didn't think
Yeah,
about it. He just did it. And I was like, I want to be like that. That's basically what it was. I was like, I
cool.
want to be like that.
That's cool,
So
actually.
yeah.
That's,
And even then, actually, I think that was right near the end of my high school, and I actually went into college not kind of deciding which thing I wanted to do. Like I was kind of between that and I love history. Like history is like probably my favorite subject, even more so than medicine or science.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of wanted to make a career out of that, and so I started out double majoring. Um, and then I got about a year in, I was like, what the fuck am I actually going to do with a history degree? It's like,
Yeah, you look at the paycheck difference between high
yeah.
school history teacher and physician, and yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I could be a teacher, but if the first time a kid says something smart ass to me, I'm probably either going to make him cry or slap him. Uh,
Mhm.
it's like, well, I could stay in and like get all these advanced degrees and like maybe write books or be a professor, but that's just kind of the same shit.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, fuck it, medicine it is. And I still study history for fun. For Christ's sakes, I dress up like a Spartan. Uh,
I mean, that's cool, though.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
king of the Spartans. King
One
Spartan.
time, one time. They change every year. One time, one time. Who knows who it will be next year?
So, where did the military come in?
That's also another family influence type thing. My dad was not military, but both of my grandfathers were, and they were
Okay.
extremely, extremely proud of serving. Like my dad's dad was Army, my mom's dad was Air Force. So my mom's dad was actually in the Air Force for like 38 years. He was there
Whoa.
forever. Um, and literally, like if I went and visited them, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about either their service or we were talking about military history, or I'd be watching an old movie with my grandpa or something like that. That was like a John Wayne, Santa of Iwo Jima or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, and it was just kind of like this was always in my mind. Like, ah, God, I love this stuff. I really want to do this stuff. Like we're pretty patriotic. I don't want to be that guy who just says he what's the words I'm looking for here? I don't want to just be talk. I don't want to just
Right.
be
Yeah.
like I want to have some skin in the game, so to speak. So like
Yeah.
I actually did ROTC in college.
Okay.
And I did something called DEP, which I don't think exists anymore.
Okay.
Um,
Because I've not heard about it.
you enlist, but you don't like actually
Oh, delayed
go to a
entry?
duty station. Huh?
Is that the delayed entry
I
program?
don't think it was called that then. I think that's what it's called now. I
Okay.
think it was called dual enlistment then. Like
Okay.
I didn't stick with it though. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So I did that and I did ROTC, but like going through all that stuff and realizing I was going to go to medical school, it just didn't logistically make sense. Like
Mhm.
it didn't logistically make sense to like throw myself into active duty and then delay everything for years and years and years. Um,
Yeah.
so I found a way where I could like not take the ROTC commission, take a direct commission, go AGR or active duty in the National Guard for a couple of years, um, and then have like part of my school paid for. Not all of it, just part of it. I'm still paying off school. Um,
Oh, that's rough.
yeah, only med school. Undergrad, I didn't have any debt for undergrad.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, at least there's that.
yeah, there's that, but like I don't think people realize how expensive med school is. Uh, yeah.
That's not a debt that I'm jealous
No.
of.
I'm almost here's this will put it in perspective. My life goal, or one of my life goals, is to have it paid off before I'm 40. I've got a year and a half left.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's
Yeah.
possible. It's possible. I would say it's
Okay.
out of reach. Yeah, it's
So
possible.
you're working on that debt, and we're trying to pay off our cars and our house in roughly the same amount of time.
Ratio.
I have one car paid off. I have my car paid off. My wife's car will be paid off probably by April. And then
Oh,
we are
that's
not getting.
exciting.
Yeah, I don't like debt. I don't like being in debt.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So she had this plan, not to derail this to a budget talk, but about a week after I took a massive pay cut of like 65% or so,
Yeah.
massive pay
Okay.
cut, she's like, "Hey, I got a plan to get us out of debt in 2 years."
So he had taken the part-time job at the time I had started like this whole like we can do this with this money and with what we got going on. It'll be a grind for a year and a half, roughly 2 years. And then he went full retirement and left the PD. And I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Whoops.
I got this plan to get us out of debt. I go, "This sounds like me not spending any money for 2 years." And she was like, "That's pretty much it."
Basically.
But like, when we say debt, like, it's not like we had credit card debt and everything. It was basically our house and 2 cars.
Yes.
Like, we were pretty good
Yeah.
debt-wise, but she found a way to get us out of even that. So, like, fuck it. Let's do that. That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Basically, the only bad debt, if you want to call it that, is my med school loans. Like, yeah, we have a mortgage, but we don't have. I've never in my life had credit card debt. Ever. Neither has my wife. Like, we've had car notes, we've had mortgage, and that I'm still paying off the stupid loans. Um, and kind of part of this might have been a bad decision in hindsight, but like it was just one of those kind of same thing, weird life things. Is that um, I was finishing my residency and I was going to a fellowship, um, and she was pregnant with our first kid, and he was born 10 days before my fellowship started. Um,
Oh,
she was working um, before having the baby. I was working as a resident, but you make shit money as a resident.
yeah.
But I was also able to moonlight as a resident. So I was able to like take side jobs, work at urgent cares, work at after hours, whatever like that, and made a lot of extra money. So that was like really helping. In fellowship, you were not allowed to do that.
Oh,
Um, and fellows make the same as a resident. They don't make much money at all.
Yep.
And we had a brand new baby. She wasn't going to work. She was going to stay with the newborn. So like our income just got basically cut into a third. We were going to live off a third of our income. So I had the option with the guard, still being in the National Guard, to either start taking student loan repayments and pay that debt down, or I could take a retention bonus, which is just straight cash. And I took the retention bonus, which if you take it, you got to take it for 3 years, and you
yeah.
can't take the student loan repayment at the same time. So I delayed like paying off big chunks of the loans for 3 years for that, and that just made a whole bunch of interest accrued on it instead.
Oh, wah, wah.
Yeah. So maybe in hindsight that wasn't the best call, but I was afraid that we weren't going to have enough money to like live off of, but
Right?
Mhm.
I
probably
can't
could have
blame
made
them
it
all.
work. Probably could
Probably
have
would
made
have
it
done the
work.
same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, well. This chair is really uncomfortable. The longer we sit in them, the less I like
Yeah,
them.
we need new chairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Does your military job have the same like, what do you do in the military?
So I've done a couple of different things. Um, I initially trained as a medic. Um, and then when I commissioned, I became a 70 Bravo, which is a medical services officer, a medical platoon leader, basically
Okay.
a freaking administrator. Um, um, and then obviously graduate med school, I became a doctor. I was immediately slotted into infantry as a field surgeon. Um, I did the field surgeon stuff for quite a while. Um,
Right.
so I did the field surgeon thing for quite a while, 9 years with the infantry, and then I did the field surgeon thing for another 2 or 3 years with a area support medical company. And eventually I got to go to flight surgeon school in Fort Rucker. And now that's what I do. I am a flight surgeon for
Okay.
Army Aviation. Yeah.
That
Pretty
sounds
sweet.
fucking badass.
It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool.
Like
It's like your drill weekends, you get to fly in Black Hawks for sometimes.
Yeah, not bad at all.
That's way
You're one of
better.
many so many of my friends I get to look at and go, "You have such a cooler job than I will ever have." And yeah, I'll add you to that list.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And it's bittersweet in a way because like I said, my grandpa was Air Force, so I kind of always wanted to be flying in some way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if I wasn't the pilot. Um, so that's why I ended up that's why I wanted to go to the school. That's what I wanted to do. But when I left the area support medical company, like that was a good group of people. Like
Yeah.
that was people who I deployed with and served with, and we all liked each other. We all worked well together. And now I'm moving on somewhere else. And I was like, it sucks to leave a good thing, but it's ultimately this is what I always wanted to do. So I guess I kind of have to do it. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Yes. See, I agree. It's hard to leave those good people, but, like, also, you have to still do what's best for you and pursue what you wanna do. So,
yeah.
you're still military, you're obviously a
Mhm.
doctor. How did you get into fitness? Was that a lifelong thing, or
I wish I could say it was.
why'd you look at me like that?
I was just gonna make a dumb fitness dick in my mouth joke, and I realized it was just overused and I shouldn't do it,
Yeah, I
so
never heard that one before.
I
You're
didn't.
such a dork.
Did
Yeah,
Doc
I've never
freeze?
never heard that one before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a new
That's
one.
a
I've
totally
never
new
heard.
one.
Yeah, that's never come up ever. Uh, um, so I dabbled in like the sports working out stuff in high school and such like that. Um, I wasn't really good at sports in high school. I tried to play them, but like it was, I was there. That's all I was gonna say. I was there.
That's me,
Uh,
that was me.
Yeah.
um, when some backstory. My When I started dating my wife, I was a skinny teenager in high school. Like we've been together that long. Um,
Oh, that's sweet.
Cool.
and I realized without a lot of time that she is way too hot for me. Um, so like after a few years of like, I've got to do something to close this gap. Uh, so
Oh, I like that. I like
So
that.
like when I went to college, I lived right pretty close to the university rec center, and I just started going there. Um, Initially not knowing what I was doing, but like starting to pick up some things. I ended up with a roommate who was a personal trainer who basically persuaded me to like take the personal trainer course and like kind of join him in his like little area, and that kind of snowballed, and then it just kind of kept going. Then when I got to med school, I learned even more about all this stuff, and then it's just like this stuff's awesome. I like it. I actually like it now. Like so, I'm not closing a gap. I'm just doing because I enjoy it now. Like
Yeah,
uh,
okay. That's kinda cool.
That is great.
Actually, it's way better than what most people say, where they're like, I just" I think right now it's trending too, like, um, to be a personal trainer. Like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take that test, get the certification, and then"
it's really not that hard. In fact, I just retook it. I just recertified myself a couple years ago. I didn't even study for it. I
Oh,
just signed up
wow.
for the test and took it. Like,
That's wild.
I've seen enough fat personal trainers to know that it can't be that difficult.
so,
S Go on.
and by the way, that story about me like saying I worked out because I thought my wife, she still doesn't believe me. She still doesn't
Oh.
believe me to this day that that was why.
Oh, that's kinda funny.
Well, as someone with a wife way outside of his league, I totally understand, though. I get
Oh, whatever, whatever.
Wow, this sounds familiar.
yeah. They'll never accept it. It just is how it is.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So I even with outside proof, like a couple of years ago, it was like our wedding anniversary, and we got married young. Like we were only 23, 22. She was 22. I was 23 when we got married.
Oh.
Um, and like they saw pictures of our wedding, and I still look like a child. Um, and and she looks basically the same. And like one of my friends saw the picture and go, God damn, she looks exactly the same. What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, wait, is that one of the? Because you guys just had your anniversary and you just posted some
Yeah.
photos. I'll have to go
Yeah.
back and look.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. One of those photos I think was our senior homecoming in high school. So like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. I had a question when you were talking and now I can't because I didn't write it down. Normally it's easy. Now that we have video, it's less easy for me to fill space and time on not being prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, because when it was just audio, you could pause for 5 minutes and
Just
go,
Yeah, I can't be like, hold on, we're
just
gonna
take a casual
pause,
sip.
Doc.
That's all you got to do is take a casual sip.
just a little sip of your sexy mug. Oh, man.
Okay, so it's not even written down. I don't even have a little note spot. We're just gonna kinda head down the fitness, and we're gonna go back to okay, this was gonna be a rapid fire question, but I changed my mind. So, what is your biggest pet peeve right now in the fitness industry?
Oh God. It's kind of hard to pick. Okay. Okay. This is going to be kind of generalized because it's kind of hard to pick. Like you've asked me like specific things, I could probably rant about them forever. But like
Okay.
I deal with more than anything, people who are like complete newbies, like patients and things like that, who really don't know anything. My biggest pet peeve is when people like influencers or trainers or whatever like that try to overcomplicate it. It's
Yes.
like, oh well, you want to start fitness, start my guaranteed to whatever program and nutrition plan that does this and this. Is like, dude, you're taking somebody who has been sitting on the couch for 10 years. Just have them do something, make
Yeah.
small changes. Like, don't have them do your
Yes.
crazy ass total body workout 6 days a week and eat
Mm-mm.
only lettuce and chicken. Like, Jesus Christ, just tell them to stop
That's
drinking
failure.
Coke and walk a couple of
Mhm.
minutes a day to start with. Like, um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like people who are just too new to it, like you don't know what you don't know. Um,
Right.
so they hear this thing and they think, oh, this is what I have to do. This is too hard, and then just end up quitting. Like,
Yes. I think
like,
And that go ahead.
go on, no, no, no.
Oh, that yeah, and that the overcomplicating it and it becomes intimidating to someone who's new. And for me, this is from a former fat ass. Like, I got up to it was even before Drinking Bros, so you never would've seen me at this size, but I was, like, running around about 250. I was a fat motherfucker, and, a friend of mine one day was like, "Hey, we're gonna run a 5K." And I go, "You got a fucking mouse in your pocket? 'Cause if this fat guy don't run, man, it don't happen." Um, and ended up she ended up just registering me for the race that was, like, 9 months away, and found this, like, Couch to 5K program you've probably heard of. Uh,
yeah, I've heard of that
and
one.
it was perfect for me because I had tried to run, like, I remembered college when I played soccer and shit like that, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get back in shape." And I would try to run or somebody would tell me like, "Okay, yeah, go run a mile." And I'd be like, "Fuck, run a mile? I just ran, like, 3 feet and almost fell over dead." But the Couch to
Oh,
5K program made it so simple because it literally tells you, "Run for 30 seconds, walk for 30 seconds." And I'm like, "Alright." And I followed that until I could run a damn 5K, and then after that, I was like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna start fucking lifting weights." And before I knew it, I was actually in pretty fucking good shape, uh, by doing it reasonably slowly, like you said, just move, do
just move.
something.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
starting from
Mm,
like, so if it's a, so like sometimes I train people who are a little more advanced too. So they want me to like fine tune some things, and that's fine. But you're talking about like, you're talking about like changing minutiae of detail to get a little like extra 1% better or 2% better like that. If you have 50 pounds to lose. You don't have to do anything nuts to start out with. Like you said, you can ramp up. Uh, So this is not quite a problem anymore, but I think we got fed a whole bunch of bullshit in like the early 2000s with all of these like infomercials guaranteeing like 90-day transformations or 60-day
Yeah.
transformations and all that stuff. I am sorry, it does not happen that fast. It
No.
just doesn't.
No.
Like if you gain 50 pounds over 5 years, how long do you think it's going to take to lose 50 pounds?
Yes.
Probably the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
uh, um, that's you reminded me of another pet peeve, which was and I forgot it. Gee, I should have written it down too.
At least I'm not alone.
uh, okay, so this isn't a pet peeve, but this is just like an example. So like when I like do like sometimes like as the physician or whatever like that, like consulting people on like medical weight loss, which by the way, this is just speaking from me. Most doctors, and I will admit this, don't know diddly dick. They just don't know diddly dick about this stuff. Like they might have some general information they can give you, but if you're expecting your doctor to give you like a workout plan or a diet plan, don't. That is not their
Right.
job.
Right.
I
Yeah.
do it because I know how to do it, because I have the background and the certifications and the credentials and everything to do it. But even then, I don't like we have 20-minute appointments where I'm at, and we might be moving to 15-minute appointments sooner
Oh,
because
dang.
yay, business of medicine. Uh, uh,
Ugh,
um,
that's crazy.
so like I have like very, very simple programs that I keep like on my computer at work, where it's just like, you want a program? Here's your program. The simplest one I have is I call it the commercial program, because I ask the people, do you watch TV? They're like, yeah, I watch TV. Okay, here's what you're going to do. Here's the sheet. And this is what it says. When you're watching a TV show, a commercial comes on, drop down on the floor, do 10 push ups. Next
That
Yes.
commercial
works.
comes on, drop down, do 12, do 10 squats. Next commercial comes on, drop down, do 10 lunges, do 10 crunches, do 10 whatevers. Just do it in your damn living room. You don't, there's zero barrier to entry there.
Yes.
You're in your living room, you're already sitting on the couch watching something. Just do that. And if you can do 10 and that's not hard, do 20 next time. Like it's literally one page and that's all it says on there.
Yeah.
I had people lose up to 30 pounds just doing that. Just
Yeah.
do it.
That's
That's it.
amazing.
Well, they're not doing anything. If you're not doing anything and all of a sudden you're doing something,
Yeah.
That's
something
true.
happens. Like,
That's true.
Yeah. I did that. I think I had told her years ago I did that, where every time a commercial came up, I did push-ups to failure. Like, that
Oh
was
god,
just,
that would be
and I was very not very smart. I didn't do sit-ups every other one. I just did push-ups. That was my only thing. Like, I just did push-ups to failure every time a commercial came on. But that was back in the days when there were commercials all the time.
oh,
Now, thankfully, the streaming services all have commercials, so you can still do it. You can do it again, but there was a decade or so there where there were no commercials and it didn't work as well.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, now there's ads, like
Yeah,
minute and a half
now
ads
there's
now.
ads all the time. So yeah, you
we
can
we
that's perfect.
we my wife and I were just watching Netflix last night, and I don't watch a lot of stuff. So I have not watched Netflix in a while. And all of a sudden I see an ad pop up on Netflix. It's like I say, when the fuck did Netflix get ads? Like,
Yes.
Aren't I paying so that I don't have ads?
yeah, that
That was
we pay
always
so we
Yes.
don't
that's
have to
always
watch the
just
ads, right?
yeah,
Like
I think all our services have ads
they
now,
all do
but
now.
we
Yeah.
also
the cheaper ones.
we also don't have many, like, when we paid, it was when we started our debt plan, first of all, I don't think we realized how many streaming services
I
we
think
had.
we had them all. Yes.
And for people who don't watch a lot of TV, we had a lot of streaming
Yeah,
services.
I bet we watch maybe 2 hours of TV a week.
Maybe,
Maybe a
yeah.
little more now since I work for the church because 'cause I'm home in the evenings, but we don't sit and watch TV, and it
Not
was
really.
ridiculous the amount of money we were spending on streaming services that we weren't using.
Usually the only time we're watching something is if it's like a specific show that we want to see. Like now we're trying to watch the last season of Stranger Things, which I'm aware we're very behind on that, but that's just life for us.
That's okay,
Um,
so are we.
and
Yeah.
we will just like it will typically be a weekend or it'll be a weekday when it's like calm.
Yes.
Like you want to watch another episode? Yeah, we'll watch another episode. Like, um, I'm gonna be honest. There's some shows we started that we didn't finish. Like,
We have a few of those.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we have a few of those. I think It's not This Is Us. It's the other one, the earth-ending
Oh,
one.
that was my wife watched that show. I couldn't get into it. Like I watched a couple episodes and like, is their goal in every episode just to make you cry?
Yeah, no,
Like
I couldn't
that seems like the main goal of this show is just to make you cry in every episode.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to watch this.
No, that's why I didn't keep watching it.
I'm already sad enough, thank you.
Yes, I don't need a help.
If I want to cry, I'll just go, watch highlights of the Saints 2011 season when they blew it in the Minneapolis Miracle or something like that. Yeah. Is that 2011? No, that wasn't 2011. That was 20. That was later than that. I don't know. There was a
Oh,
hole in my wall because of that play.
oh
Oh,
no.
that's a
Oh, no.
What's up, dude? Okay. Say hi to Eli.
Hi,
Eli.
Eli.
What's up?
Say hi to Eli. Say hi, Eli.
Hi.
What's up, Eli? How you doing?
I really expected him to go, "Hi, Eli."
This is my clone, so he has my sense of humor. So he probably would have done that.
Yeah, that'd be the
Just said, "Say hi, Eli." Oh, Eli, tell him that joke you were saying in the car today about the duck.
Wait.
Oh, hi, Snoop. Hi, Snoop.
That's a name. I like that.
It's Snoopy, but we just call him Snoop for short.
yeah, that's perfect.
Love it.
'Cause he's a black and white beagle-looking dog. I mean,
Yeah, what else can you
Yes.
call him?
Yes.
All right, you gonna tell us your joke?
yeah. Tell him the duck joke?
So, if a duck pays to a cashier and they ask for a bill, what does it use? Money or his bill?
He just thought of that.
That's amazing.
Hey, can you get Snoop out of here and close the door too?
Oh, that's good.
Thanks, Eli.
That's fun.
Sorry.
I like that. That was a good one. Oh, I got another one for you. Oh, no, I don't.
All right, I'm gonna jump in then.
Go ahead.
And stop me if you want me to if you want to stop me. Have you talked to Doc about your hormone replacement? Does he know you're doing that?
No.
Do you want to stop me?
Go. You can.
Okay.
You can talk about it.
Okay. So I think I've talked to you before, Doc, about my TRT. I think when I first got on, I'd asked you.
You probably have, but to be
I always
honest, like
feel it-
so many
yeah,
dudes
it's
talk to me
fine.
about that. I've lost count at this
It would have
point.
been years ago too. But I remember feeling like a piece of shit, like I'm about to send Doc a message and ask for fucking free medical advice. But no, you were really cool and great.
You're
And
not
I
the
can't
only
lie,
one.
my question was super simple. I don't remember what it was, but you were really helpful. And then like Nicole recently went down that road with female hormone replacement.
I think the only thing I told you was that I was thinking I was in perimenopause. And you're
Yeah, and
like,
I said
"Is that
that's a
a
trend.
trend?"
That's a trend right now. That's
Yes.
that's
I've
something that
gathered that
everything.
off some of the socials, yeah.
Yes, like it's a big. I will say, because after I talked to you, I went and talked to like a clinic, a doc at a clinic, got my blood drawn, and I started to get a little nervous because I was like, I don't know, most of my labs are pretty like normal within the range. But the doc, I cannot remember her name, was like, well, normal range doesn't mean optimal for you. Like this is just kind of like a baseline. And I told Eric, I was like, I don't know if I want to pay for hormone like testosterone if I'm already within range and it's like normal. But I started it thinking like, well, if it doesn't work, if I don't start feeling better, then I won't continue it. I started it. I do not like the shot part of it.
Doc, let me tell you, she's using these
I am a baby and it hurts every time.
Insulin needles that are about this long.
Longer
And
than that.
You would-
yes,
Yeah.
yes. You would think
Also the fact
I was
that
jabbing her with a samurai sword.
he is. Yeah.
Every time I'm like, look at the needles I use and the amount of testosterone I put in myself. How do you
No. And I
complain
don't
so much?
get a lot. Like, I do feel better, like, some of the things that I was experiencing.
How long have you been on it now?
We're going on almost 8 weeks.
Mhm.
Okay, so you should be at a steady state by now. Um, hang on, I'm about to make you feel like
A
I,
baby.
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
He had to take off his hoodie to show how jacked he was. These are king
No, I was
muscles.
just getting hot. I was just getting hot, but you know. All right, look, Nicole, look.
Oh god. No. And you're just gonna stab your No. What the hell? No!
It
That hurt.
doesn't hurt.
See, that's what I do
It's just
every time. She'll psych
It
herself out.
doesn't hurt at all.
She'll be sitting there doing,
No, I get so nervous.
I'll just take it from her and jab it and poke it and
And then I, like, lose my mind. I'm like, "Ah, it hurts so
yeah,
bad."
then she hates me for 2 minutes and then we're okay.
I don't know what it is. I did it a couple times, but then all of a sudden there's, like, this mental block, and I was like, I can't do it."
And you're probably, if that's not, you're only doing sub Q, right? You're really not doing an IM with a tiny needle like that. Sub
Oh,
Q
yeah.
is
Right,
nothing.
yeah.
Like sub Q, like, okay, again, not to shame you, but
It's okay.
I do it every week, don't worry.
diabetics have to do that shit every single day.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I would just die if I was a diabetic.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
I told her I stuck needles longer than that in my belly when
Nope.
my first doc has given me, shoot, what was the estrogen blocker I would stick in my
An Astrazole.
yeah, an
Well,
estrogen
if it's
in my
injectable, it might not be an Astrazole, but that's one of them.
I feel like it was, but anyway, yeah, it was in my belly fat, and like I was like, I stuck this in my belly every week. This is not a big deal,
Mm,
but apparently
it
it
is.
a big deal.
I don't
So like, I'm kind of cheating because I do get that not everybody is like comfortable with needles, but I'm just gonna just talk about me personally.
I
I
don't
have a
know.
lot of these.
Yeah,
Those,
so does she.
yeah, so did you. Those hurt way worse.
Oh yeah.
I know. I sleep during them.
And okay, I don't know. It might not show up very well, but like, can you see? No,
Oh, the
you can't really
writing
see it
on
on the camera.
your
No,
vein?
this guy right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've always had that. So guess who was everybody's guinea pig in med school and whatever
med
for
school,
starting
yeah,
IVs or learning venipunctures and everything? This guy. And before that even, when I was in college, every 8 weeks or so, this like fleet of blood donation trucks would show up right in front of the student union, and they'd be like, "Hey, young healthy college kids, you want to donate blood? We'll give you a free T-shirt and some cookies." I'm like, I'm sold.
I like cookies.
Yeah. So like I was donating blood like every 8 weeks. I was getting stuck with a giant ass 16, 18 gauge. Like now needles don't bother me at all because I'm just so used to them, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, but wait, you've donated blood and it didn't bother you?
that is correct. I haven't donated blood since
You know how
moving to
big the
Dayton,
needle
but
is on a you know the
Oh,
needle,
yeah, shit,
the
yeah.
needle is on a
Yeah. I tried showing her my testosterone needles, been like, "Look, this is 10 times as long, and this doesn't
Yeah,
bother me."
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
here. I keep these supplies. I keep these supplies at home just in case. But like this, pull it out. Shit, dropped it. This is an 18 gauge. That is what you
Oh
use
my,
on a blood donation stuff.
that's huge.
This is big. This is a big needle.
Yeah.
This is the
Okay.
one you're thinking
Like a
about
baby.
this is what gets stuck into your vein usually for a blood donation.
Yeah, and your needle's like a horsehair. It's a
Yes.
tiny little
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't know. I don't know where the disconnect went and why suddenly I can't. And I have to have you do it like a child.
Okay, I've heard other people say that before, but I do encourage people like just start doing it yourself and just get acclimated to it. Yeah.
So I should get back into trying, but then I'll sit there. It was one day I sat there for a good, like, long time psyching myself up. It was probably like 15 minutes, and he's like, "Oh my god, stab." I
It's
was
exactly
like
like, have you ever seen the little kid at the end of the high dive who's trying to jump off and, like, finally dad just goes and pushes her? That's what it's like.
So I actually tried that on one of my kids before. It did not go well. Um, he was traumatized. Uh,
I believe that.
Well,
I
there's
believe
that
that.
problem too. Yeah, what
I couldn't do that.
uh,
I had
so,
you were
I'll
talking about the hormone replacement therapy, and yeah,
yeah,
I
just
get
while
asked
we're
those
on
kind of questions a lot. That's not primarily what I do, but it is part of. I do a little bit of that. And I'm gonna be honest, I know way more about the men's hormone replacement than the female's hormone. Like
yeah.
I'm not super as far as female testosterone knows. Like I just kind of know rule of thumb is that you need a tenth of the dose for females than you need from men.
Oh,
Um,
which is
so
that's a
what
drastic
picture that
difference.
the dose you're using in that tiny ass needle, the men are using 10 times that dose.
oh, yeah. So when she
Facts.
first showed me, I was like, "Oh, they're giving you testosterone? Cool." And then she pulls out her dosage and her syringe, and I was like, "I
You
spill
don't
that
get
much every time I do a shot," you know? But I know for me, it made a drastic difference in how I felt. I'm kinda curious now that I'm off nights, if in a year or so, just to see what happens to my numbers, because I worked as a cop 33 years on the road, most of which was on the night shift, and
Mhm.
I know that had a lot to do with where my numbers were and how I was
That
feeling in
yeah,
the field.
definitely having a messed up sleep cycle can definitely like tank that.
Yeah.
I was talking to a dude just yesterday actually, like just a friend called me. He was asking me about that stuff. He he wasn't sure if he needed it, but he was just kind of immediately thinking he needs it. And I was like, "Hey, dude, don't start it unless you need it.
Mhm.
And don't just go off of the one number." Like this is where I see a lot of the like cash clinics or like even like other people just screwing this up when they start people as testosterone. You got to check for other things too, because the symptoms of low testosterone are not very specific. They can be the symptoms of a whole bunch of other stuff too.
Yep.
Right.
Um, so you've got to make sure all your other shit is squaring away before you say, "Man, let's replace this," because well, a couple of reasons. One, there's not a lot of turning back once you start that. I mean, that's
That
not
was what I
necessarily
was
true.
afraid of.
It's not necessarily a universally true. Like there is ways you can get off of it, but it's it also depends on how long you're on it. And
Mhm.
when you do get off of it, there is quite a period of time when you're waiting for that natural production to start again where you feel like dog shit. And
Ugh.
it's not fun.
Yeah.
Also like, um, you, so many people when they get their testosterone checked, they just get the total testosterone level checked. And that's fine. That's probably the most important number, but you got to check other things too. You got to check free testosterone. You got to check FSH. You got to check LH. You got to check your pituitary hormones. You got to check prolactin. You got to check PSA. You got to check all these other things that could cause a low testosterone. Like sometimes low testosterone is not the problem. You might have it, but it is not the primary problem. I've
Yeah.
caught this a couple of times. Like somebody's got low testosterone, then we check their pituitary numbers, and the pituitary numbers are completely out of whack. Well, okay, if you just had low testosterone, the pituitary numbers would either be normal or they would be high because they're trying to crank up production or something like that, or little bit high. But if they're crazy high or non-existent, then there's something else wrong.
Mhm.
Um, and I found a couple of, believe it or not, pituitary tumors by doing that.
Oh,
Oh, wild.
Yeah. Also, like, especially for older guys, like that's why you check a PSA. Like, you have low testosterone. Okay, is your PSA normal? No, your PSA is 10 times normal. You don't have low testosterone. You have prostate cancer or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
You
uh,
have low testosterone because of prostate cancer. Yeah.
yes.
That's fucking
So
wild.
other things can lower the testosterone rather than it just being low. Like,
Right.
um, so I was telling this guy, it's like he wants to get his lab checked. Okay, I would tell him, make sure this guy doesn't just check your testosterone. He checks other stuff too. Because I actually piss some patients off who really want testosterone,
Mhm.
and we get their numbers back, and yeah, maybe their testosterone's a little low, but their cholesterol is shit. Their liver function is shit. Their blood counts are shit. Their everything is shit. And I'm just like, man, you don't have low testosterone. You are just unhealthy.
You're just a shit
Like,
human. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't say that.
Well, I'm sure not, doctor, but
He's a little more professional.
I'm just like, you feel tired and run down because you are unhealthy, not because you have low
Yeah.
testosterone. Fix this other shit and it will correct. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I know, and again, I hate to go through for medical advice, but, when it comes to finding a doc, I found it was really difficult because there's the testosterone mills out there that
mhm.
will prescribe it to anybody. Everybody's low, everybody needs a fix, and it's very much a cookie cutter response, of what they prescribe. That was my first experience. It helped, but I remember being kinda like, Do I really need this estrogen blocker? Like, I really don't feel like I need it," but they were like, "No, you have to have it." Um,
'Cause it's
and
more
then
expensive than testosterone. That's why.
Uh-huh. Yep, I found that out, yeah. And then I kinda gamed the system. So what I did, I was with this clinic for about a year and a half, and then, uh, I
Can
did
I I have an idea of what clinic it might be. If you want me to say the name or we can edit it out, just tell me if I'm right.
Go ahead.
Was it cool?
Yeah.
I
Yep. 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 So and that's where I hooked up was through our mutual friend Vince.
Yeah.
Um, but I was just like, this doesn't it's so cookie cutter, this doesn't feel right. I don't
Mm.
feel like I felt better, like, no doubt. I felt 1,000 times better, but I just didn't feel good about the treatment and the plan. And so what I did, I went off test for a couple weeks, and then I went to my urologist, and I was like, "Hey, I don't feel so good." And, of course, my test was bottomed out because I had been on test for a year and a half or so. And he was like, "Oh, shit, yeah, you're low. I can prescribe you testosterone." And I honestly felt like I got pretty decent. My urologist was a really good dude, and I remember him saying, like, "I really feel like we need to, as in like in the urology field, do better at treating testosterone." He said, "A lot of us, we shy away from it. We're scared of it." He said, "But I just went to a seminar. I learned about it. Like, I want to treat you and take care of you." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I felt
I'm
like I had go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
I felt like I had really good treatment from him. And then what happened with us, this is kind of sideways. We had our local, one of the major local medical, uh, what is it? Kettering Medical. What do you call them? Like
I don't
one of
know.
the big networks.
Oh.
They got hacked. They had a
Hmm.
huge data breach last year,
Oh,
and it shut them down for
like
almost 3 weeks.
yeah.
Shut them down to the point you couldn't call and get an appointment. You couldn't get a doctor on the phone. Um, and I was out of testosterone, and I was like, "This is fucking bullshit. Like, I'm gonna start being fucking a little bitch here in a minute." I actually went to just like walked into the hospital because if you called, it was actually as if their phones, like if they hadn't paid the bill, you would call and it would just go boop boop boop. The number has been disconnected. It was
Oh,
insane.
Jesus.
It was all over the news here. It was nuts. So I just walked into the hospital, had some super nurses that
Y'all are in Wilmington?
Dayton.
Dayton. Okay.
Dayton. Yeah, it was Kettering Health Network. Um, but so during that, I went to another clinic, which was Tri-State Men's Health, and I've been really happy with them. I think they do a lot
Yeah.
better job of
There
like being
there are
more
definitely
more customized to me, paying attention to
yeah.
my own needs.
There are definitely some of those men's health clinics that aren't just cookie cutter that actually do the right thing. I'm actually in the process of trying to partner with one of them because we talked for like a year plus, like, hey, what's your philosophy here? What do you do here? Like, do we agree on this? Okay, I feel comfortable joining you so I can help out and all this stuff. Um, but yeah, like there are so many of the cookie cutter clinics. Uh, I had actually, well, actually, I shouldn't give that detail, but I had somebody who I knew. basically kind of reach out to me, and he's like, "Hey, I think I'm being mismanaged on my testosterone. Like, what can you like look at it and tell me what you think?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." This was not an older guy. This guy was maybe he was 30, if I'm remembering correctly.
Nice.
Um, and this clinic had put this guy on testosterone, Masteron, which is usually a freaking performance enhancing drug. I'm not even sure why you would throw that on there. Like a crazy high dose of anastrozole, crazy high dose of HCG. And again, this guy is 30 years old. Um, and he said he feels terrible now because he's on insanely high doses of everything. And I'm like, dude, what do these your labs look like? He showed me his labs. Like, oh my God. Like you're they're not just mismanaging you, they're borderline like gonna fuck
Harming?
you up. Like
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
and that
HCG, that
was
was the one in the belly.
yeah.
HCG was the one that I took in the belly.
HCG is one of those ones where again it's very expensive, so not everybody needs it. But um, it's one of those things where like if you are like a younger guy and you want to preserve your fertility, you probably should
Right.
be on it if you're on testosterone. If you don't care about that, you might not necessarily need it unless you're worried about your balls shrinking. And I'm actually serious there.
And
Like
that's
that is
no, yeah.
actually
Well, and that's why
that is actually a reason. That is actually a legit reason.
Crazy.
that first clinic, when I called them and said, "Hey, I don't wanna take HCG anymore." They're like, "Well, that's part of the plan, you have to." I go, "Okay, here's the thing. I'm fixed and I don't need more kids. Also, I have never in my life been with a woman who was like, 'Man, your balls are perfect size. I'm glad you don't have small balls.' So I really could care less. If my balls shrink, my balls shrink." Which, by
So
the way,
you
since
don't need to be on it. Exactly. And
yeah, I've
HCG
been
is
off
like 4 times the cost of testosterone.
been
Like,
off
uh,
HCG, my balls are still the same size. Nicole can tell you. They're like, I
That's
don't have
okay.
tiny balls.
Okay.
But that was the reason I left that first clinic. I was just like, "Why am I taking this HCG? Like, I don't need this shit. I don't care what how big my balls are and if I can have kids because I already snipped that vein, you know?"
you slip the vas deferens, not a vein. If you slip the vein, you would lose the balls.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
just me being picky.
The
Just me
vas
being picky.
deferens, whatever it was.
I think that's a good note for me to actually go pee, but I'll still be able to hear you if you want to keep talking.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. There we go. Oh my. No, it's been interesting going on HRT because I feel better, but then it's one of those things like is is that what's making me feel better? But I have no other basis to be like, "Oh, I changed this,
When are
this,
your
and
next
that."
labs? I've asked you that yet?
No, I think in 2 months. Like, I'd have to look.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Beginning of March, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's been good. But then I think my biggest question that I had asked was, am I gonna have to be on this
Well,
forever?
we know Doc's prostate is fine. He peed fast. It's not in there like dribble, dribble, drop, drop. He's like old freaking jet of piss
It's
came out of
partial.
there. He's done.
It's partially that, and also partially because this goes with me everywhere.
Yeah,
I
that
am
helps.
always drinking water. I probably get at least a gallon every day, so it gets a lot of
Oh, that's
practice.
good.
Yeah, that helps.
I actually don't have mine with me, which it's in the kitchen, which isn't a good place for it.
I'm just a fat fuck drinking beer. Sorry.
Well, it's okay. You're fine.
I gotta say, I'm a little jealous because, like I said, I started a bodybuilding prep, which means alcohol is a no-no. I'm not gonna drink for a
Yeah.
while now.
Yeah.
When's your
Uh,
competition?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, this is it. I don't pick a date. What I do is I just start and then wait until I'm ready, and then I
Oh, okay.
find
That's
a
cool.
show. Yeah,
And then ready to find a
yeah.
show. That's
Actually, that
probably
seems less stressful.
healthier and less stressful too. Yeah.
Well, then well, yes, but then you also like if you are not like a professional, which I am not, and I'm never going to be, um, you have a life to still live. So
Yes.
within within the next few months, like my brother is getting married and we have his bachelor party and we have his wedding. And then, what else is going on in between now and then? There's a couple other life events where like, well, shit, I don't want to have to be the guy bringing meal preps to a fucking wedding reception. So like, let me, let me take that day off. And, and then if I have to wait an extra month, okay, I just have to wait an extra month. Like,
Such a smart, reasonable way to do it, though.
Yeah. I used to
but
wanna
again,
do
if you're a professional, like if you make your living off of that, like you
Oh,
probably
yeah.
can't do that. But I don't.
Completely
Like I have a
different.
real job. I don't need to do that. Like I'm
Yeah.
doing this for fun.
Yes. Yes, that's, one of the things that I'm running into with jujitsu where they're like some people, not all of them, they're like, "When's your next competition? When are you gonna do this? How are you gonna go training today? Are you gonna do this? When are you lifting?" And I'm like, I have a full-time job."
You
Um,
already train and lift every day. What else do they want?
uh, see?
Oh, yeah, I know.
And so it's just like I have a life, I have some dogs, I have a husband, I still wanna do this, and I think it's really foreign concept for people that I have interacted with to be like, "Well, why can't you just do this then? Can you wake up earlier?" I could try, but no. I need my 7 hours of sleep. And that's why I was telling you I'd hit a wall this week is they changed my training up because I was doing jujitsu Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I was going to, like, a strength and conditioning class.
Doc, this girl's a badass.
No.
Total badass.
And my jujitsu coach was like, "Hey, I'd like to see you back in our Tuesdays, Thursdays classes because they're more fundamentals and, more, like, learning based versus, like, just drilling, and you kind of already have a knowledge base." And I was like, "Okay." But then because I was going there, I couldn't do the other thing, and the coach at the gym, the other gym, was like, "Hey, when are you gonna do your strength and conditioning? Because I have goals for you, and I think you should be doing this." And I was like, "Oh my god, you want me to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning?"
It's been lovely.
No, that's not I
Guess
don't know.
yeah, I guess what time I wake up most days.
Oh, I didn't
Hang on,
catch it.
repeat that. We lost you for just a second.
I said, guess what time I wake up most days.
Oh, I don't wanna know.
Please don't say 3.
Or
Oh god. When do you go to bed?
sure, okay. I should go to bed at about 9.
Yes.
That
Okay.
doesn't usually happen.
Yes.
If I could be better at one thing, it would be getting more sleep. Um,
Same.
Yeah.
and this is like what I was telling you the same. I hit a wall this week too, where like um, it eventually does just wear down on me, and like I told you, like I cut out all caffeine that wasn't coffee for the week, which was kind of
Oh.
miserable in the afternoon. Um, I didn't no pre-workout, no energy drinks, nothing like that, and I didn't go to the gym. So, well, I I just slept because usually, like I said, I wake up at 4 to go to the gym. So instead, I just slept for
Yeah.
an extra 2 or 3 hours to just kind of bank that back up. Now, if I ever finally get my damn shit straight and like finally do get to get a consistent 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I probably will stop happening. But uh,
Yeah.
that's what tends to just happen is every, I'll do, I'll do okay where I'll get like a 7 hours of sleep, but then I'll like, have a night where I can't turn my brain off, or have a night where,
Mhm.
oh, I get squirrel brain and start doing things around the house, and I look at my watch like, oh fuck, it's 11:30, um,
Right?
Mhm.
and and then like every few months it's just like kadoosh, it crashes on you like
Yes.
Yeah, most nights she'll get home from the gym about 9,
Yeah.
and then that's when she eats, so I usually I try to have dinner ready or just about ready when she gets home. So we will eat dinner, sit down, we say to watch TV while we eat dinner, but it's literally the TV's on long enough for us to eat dinner, and then it's like 10 o'clock, and like, "Fuck it, we gotta go to bed."
I feel like we should probably work on our eating dinner in front of the TV habit,
Yeah,
but that's
that's not
okay. You know what? Hey, that's the worst thing we do.
so that's something I wish, like, I wish we could do the family dinners at our house, but like depending on what time I get home, it's just not always possible. And like,
Yeah.
if I'm in like right now and I'm in a prep and I have to be very specific about what I can eat, like I don't make my family eat that same stuff. They can eat what they want. So most of
Yeah.
the time I get home, they've already eaten dinner. So it's like, oh, well, fuck, okay. What do we got in the fridge? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, the pizza is our standby. Like, I can
1,000%.
probably 3, maybe 4 nights a week, I make a pizza because it's like, well, I know how to make dough, and I can always throw some shit on top of it, and we'll call it a pizza, so, sorry, babe, we're having pizza again tonight.
It's okay. I love pizza. I just don't know how you add more protein to it.
Yeah, we tried the chicken pizza crust that we made with the shredded chicken.
Yeah.
That wasn't too hateful, but
No, it wasn't.
still wasn't as good as just a good old nasty dough.
Yeah.
I tried it once and it was like meh. I didn't like the chicken crust types thing. Like, I'm gonna be honest. In my house, we eat a lot of steak. Probably
We
what we're
need to
cooking
eat
tonight,
more.
actually.
See, that sounds good. We should eat more steak, but I haven't found so this is when I go grocery shopping. I haven't seen any good steaks to buy. They all look
You
rough,
you're the queen of making a nasty steak good, though.
but so that should tell you something.
So when we first started dating, I was very much like, if I'm gonna have a steak, it's gonna be a ribeye, and it's gonna be expensive ribeye, and it's gonna be good. And
I had a cheap sirloin budget.
I go to her apartment one time, and she's like, "Oh, I make steaks." I was like, "Okay, cool. I got some in the freezer, cool." And she was already making them, and I walked in, and the wrapper, whatever, was on top of the trash can, and I was like, "What kind of ghetto cheap ass freaking $3 steaks did you buy?"
It was on clearance.
I kind of offended her. I was kind of a dick, but by the time she made it, holy shit, it was good. It
Yeah.
was fantastic. So I always let her buy cheap steak now if she wants to. I still get my ribeye every now and then because, well, yum.
I get them from Costco. I buy them in bulk. In fact, I just bought the whole New York strip loin and just carved the steaks myself, which is significantly
Oh.
cheaper.
Yeah.
And I have I have a vacuum sealer. Like the vacuum sealer is a game changer for that kind of stuff.
That's a
Like,
good
because you
idea.
can pack the individual ones and then freeze them and then just take them out, defrost. And I don't like to do much to my steaks. Well, let me rephrase. I don't like to add a lot to my steaks. If I have the time, I like to dry brine them. So I just like to put salt on them and
Oh,
let them
that
sit in
sounds
the
good.
fridge overnight and let it just absorb. Then I just add pepper and I throw them on whatever cooking method I'm using. It's either the cast iron. My favorite way is to actually cook them over my fire pit, like a wood burning fire pit. But that is actually delicious because it's like charcoal with no burnt
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah.
That sounds
But
good.
it's raining, so I'm probably just cooking them on the Blackstone today. Like I have a Blackstone that I got myself for Father's Day last year.
This is my gift to myself. I like that.
Yes.
Nice.
Holy crap, we've been going on an hour and a half. I don't want to keep you too long.
Oh, yeah, shit, we're taking Doc's time here.
We are. I'm gonna ask you some rapid fire questions. Hold on, where'd they go? These I
Okay, go
wrote
for it.
down.
Do you have an outline or anything? Or
So I did, but somehow between working on it at work and at home, I lost my actual show outline I was working on. And I don't know if it was because I don't know how because I used Google Docs. Anyways, question 1, we already know the answer to this because you already said it. Coffee or tea?
coffee? Fuck tea.
Amen, brother.
Early bird or night owl?
Yeah, hang on. Sorry. My wife just walked in rubbing her belly. Like,
Yes.
are you cooking these steaks?
Get off this podcast. We apologize, Mrs. Rhodes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was that question?
Early bird or night owl?
Yes.
Yeah, we just covered that. One habit you're trying to build right now.
Sleep.
Fair. Small thing that brings you a lot of joy.
Hang on. What? Are you talking to me? Oh, you're talking to him? Yeah, Snoop's back.
Snoop's hungry too.
Okay, what? Small habit, what?
Small thing that brings you a lot of joy.
Playing games with my kids before bed.
Oh,
Nice.
It's actually, I know that sounds so cheesy, but like literally
No.
it's almost every night where they're like, before going to bed, can we play daddy games? That's what they call it. Can we play daddy games?
Okay, I love
That's the
that.
best.
And it
I love
ranges from anywhere from me just like wrestling them, to them like pretending I'm a rodeo bull and just trying to buck them off, or like,
I love that
um,
so much.
That's
and now that we have Snoop, we've had Snoop for 2 years now. He wants to wrestle too. Whenever we start
Oh,
wrestling,
oh,
so
wow.
oh,
it's even
that's
better.
fun. That's
Um, that we have a whole mix of them. I think they watch too much Bluey, and now they kind of
getting new ideas.
they're getting new ideas. Yeah.
Go-to show or movie?
Oh, okay. So my background noise, like comfort, um,
Yes.
this show is probably King of the Hill. Like I usually, if I
Oh,
just
that's
want
a
something on in
good
the
one.
if I want something on in the background, I usually have King of the Hill on in the background.
That's a good one.
Movie is probably any Star Wars movie. Because that's also what I'll do sometimes if I want to like have a movie on in the background that I've just seen 1,000 times and I'm comfortable with. It's one of the Star Wars movies. I actually had Revenge of the Sith on today when I was doing some work. Uh,
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
Next one. Oh,
I
are
mean,
you a
free phrase.
planner?
Any Star Wars movie except the sequels. Fuck the sequels. They were awful.
The
I don't.
sequels.
I like to pretend they don't exist.
Star Wars sequels don't exist according to you.
No, they suck.
Planner or a wing it person? I don't even know which one
What'd
I
you say?
am.
Oh, planner or wing it person?
Yeah.
Somehow both, because
Yes.
because I am an officer type. So
Mhm.
I do everything in PACE format.
Okay. That
Primary,
makes
alternate, contingency, emergency.
Mhm.
yes, that
So
makes
I
sense.
I have a plan, but I have a plan in case the plan goes to shit as well. Uh, and sometimes you just have to make it up as you go. Like,
Yes. I might be the wing it person. One thing people would be surprised to know about you.
actually a very good singer.
Oh, we'll have to
Uh,
test
the
that out
only
on
thing
another
the
episode.
only thing I was ever all state in high school was choir.
Yeah,
I would have never
we'll have you
guessed.
back for a singing episode.
Karaoke.
Karaoke with
Oh,
Nicole and Eric.
oh, every time I've entered a karaoke competition, I've won.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
That is
We
Nice.
are
that is no
doing
shit.
this.
That is no shit.
We'll have to visit and take you to a karaoke bar.
I'm down.
Not
I
to
actually
compete with you,
went.
just to see will
So
lose.
this is actually a funny story. A couple years ago, I went to a medical conference in Hawaii. I know, poor me, right? Um,
Tragic.
and I didn't do a lot of conference stuff.
Oh,
One of one of my friends who I served overseas with was actually living in Hawaii at the time, so I met up with them. And we kind of, we was in Honolulu, so we went around Honolulu. We went to a bar, and they're like, "You want to do karaoke?" It's like, "Yeah, we'll go to a karaoke bar." It's like, it's packed. It's like, okay, everybody's just gonna sing one song. So everybody pick one song to sing. This is where I feel people. Like I sung "Alone" by Heart.
no. Okay, I
amazing.
wouldn't have picked that either.
Amazing.
Believe it or not, I can't hit those notes. And when
That's
I'm telling you,
amazing.
when I'm telling you, like nobody in the bar was expecting it, and like when the chorus came on, like I saw like a dozen phones come up and start recording it, and I was like, "Hey, this is cool."
I'm gonna see that later on social media.
I didn't. I never found it. I don't know if it ever ended up there. But,
Dang. Next one is what piece of advice do you wish you had taken sooner?
hmm. That's a okay. Shit. That's a hard one.
I agree.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that either.
Um, for me, it would probably be don't care what other people think.
Yeah, but we're not interviewing you.
I know. I'm just trying to fill the space,
Yeah.
the sound.
I'm trying to think of a way to word it. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to say because I'm seeing the same like pattern habit with my own son, the one who's just me 2.0.
Yeah.
Um, don't freak out when things don't go the way
Mm.
you foresaw them in your head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that's
and
good,
to be
actually.
honest, that was probably me well into my 30s,
Yeah, uh-huh.
before I finally figured that out. Like,
Mhm.
uh,
Oh,
uh,
yeah, still learning.
yeah.
That's a good one. The last one's gonna be if you had a completely free day, how would you spend it?
At home,
However you want. It just says if you had a completely free day.
that depends on a lot of things. Is it hunting season?
Oh, see, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
you
let's
could tell
say
me you
it's
have a
just,
couple free days.
We'll say
okay, let's
anything's in
just,
season. This is like your fantasy, totally free day. Kill what you want or don't.
okay, let's say I'm trying to think of the last time I had a free day and what I did with it.
Oh, lord.
Um,
Actually, I can relate.
okay, so the last, I can't even remember the last time I had a free day. Okay, last time I can remember, I'm probably piecing a few of them together. Um, I would make pancakes with the kids because they
Yum.
love doing that. Um, I would go to the gym, not at
Yes.
4 a.m. I would sleep in instead. I would I would probably cook. I actually like to cook, so I'd probably cook something really cool. I'd probably cook a jambalaya, a gumbo,
That
a
sounds so
steak or
good.
something like that. Oh yeah, I never mentioned I live in Louisiana and I have all that Cajun blood in me, so like I make all that
Mm.
stuff too.
Yes.
You don't sound like it. You don't sound very Cajun.
Put a few beers in me and you'll hear it.
Oh, this would be fun.
Yeah. It's like right now, it's like, oh, doctor and army guy, a few beers, and I'm speaking alligator.
Okay, that's so good.
I used to years ago, I worked with this old Cajun dude named Bob Head, and I had a million conversations with him. I don't know what any of them were because I would walk in the morning. He was our guard at the door when employees would come in, and he'd be like, "Mr. Eric, and I just go, "Yeah,
See,
Bob, have a good day."
that what's fun? That's funny because you remember Ed Orgeron. I don't know how big of sports fans y'all are or not.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't know.
Ed
I'm not.
Orgeron used to be the head coach for LSU, and Ed Orgeron was from Louisiana, from not cut
Oh,
off, from one of these podunk Cajun towns, and he sounded like it. And everybody's like, "We can't understand a single thing your head coach says." Like, I always understand what he says. What's wrong? What are y'all talking about?
okay, I
That's
understand
what
it.
his fans do. That's what matters.
Yeah,
Ah. So I appreciate you. That's all my rapid fire questions, but I appreciate you. Actually, I don't. Lost all my words that you gave us the time since we fucked up last week, and you were able to make this weekend work.
Yeah, thanks,
So
Doc. We do appreciate it.
that
yeah.
was
I
pretty.
actually had this weekend off. I don't always have the weekends off, unfortunately.
Oh, so we
Uh,
stole a
Woo!
night
We
off from
stole
you.
one of your free days. I do appreciate
no,
it.
And
you stole a free hour and a half. Is what you stole.
yeah,
Okay,
okay,
that's
fair enough.
fair.
Because the rest
Well,
of the day was free. Because the rest of the day I had a free day. I slept in. I
Nice.
I made breakfast. I went to the gym, and now I'm going to cook steak. So hey, it's kind of like what I
hey,
always
it's
said.
That's
what
right.
you just described.
It's what
And
I
your
just
wife's
described. Yeah.
hungry, so go take care of her.
Yeah, go take care of your wife.
All right.
Thanks, Doc.
See
All
ya.
right. See y'all.